Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is my evening routine as a mummy of 2. I've got a little boy called Ralph who is 3 and a little girl called Olivia who is 12 weeks. We'd been out over the park today, but I always try and get home for about 4 p.m. That always seems to work out really well for dinner and bedtime. It's been another nice day, so we open up the back doors and Ralph goes straight outside to play. He loves playing with the hose and his water squirter. While Ralph's playing, that means that I can get on with starting dinner. As you can see, I'm attempting to do this one-handed at the moment because Olivia just wanted a bit of a cuddle. It's not easy doing things one-handed though, so I've put Olivia in her little bouncer and positioned her so she can watch what I'm doing. Tonight we are having jerk chicken, although Ralph has got his plain, and I make the marinade with some jerk seasoning, a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of soy sauce and mix it all together. I use my Amazon Echo Dot to set a timer for dinner. While I'm cooking, I do try and clear up as I'm going along and just load the dishwasher so I've got less to do at the end. Ralph wanted to play with his Connect, so while dinner's finishing off, we've all sat down to play that. And I know Ralph loves Olivia, but his little world has changed quite a lot since she's come along, so I do try and give him my time and attention as much as I can. Craig's home! Ralph gets so excited when Daddy's home. He normally runs to the door and jumps all over him. If you follow my channel, you know that we've been renovating our house for the last 2 years. And it's hard work doing it yourself because Craig used to come home from a day's work and then have to start working on our home because we had to use our evenings and weekends to get it finished. But he's just worked so hard and he's built us an amazing home and we're nearly finished. And it's so nice now that he can just come home and enjoy time with me and the kids. Dinner is served. I try and do dinner for about 5 o'clock. So tonight we've got chicken, rice, peas and a corn on the cob. As it's a nice evening, we've decided to eat our dinner in the garden. I really do need to get ourselves a proper table and chairs. But tonight I'm eating with Ralph. It's a bit too early for Craig, so he's going to have his later. I do try and change it so that sometimes I do eat with Ralph and sometimes I eat with Craig. I just think it's important that meal times are kind of family times and we do try to eat together as often as we can. Ralph has ate really well tonight and finished most of his dinner. And I promised him some strawberries and ice cream for dessert. While Craig is in the garden with the kids, I'm going to get on with just clearing up after dinner. I try and clear up all the dinner things before we take the kids up for bath and bed because it's so nice to come down knowing that that bit's all done. I use this Method all-purpose cleaner to spray my surfaces. This is the wild rhubarb one and it smells so nice. Whenever anyone's come over and I've sprayed this, they always comment on how lovely it smells. Next up, I'm just going to get the washing in from the garden. It's so lovely in this warm weather. Everything dries so quickly. I'm using this Aero at the minute, but I really want to get myself a proper washing line. Olivia's fallen asleep, so while she has a little nap in her sleepy head, I've gone to join the boys in the garden, which actually involved Ralph jumping on us and balls being thrown at us. He just loves rough and tumble. But it's nice for him to just have this little bit of time with just us while Olivia has a sleep. About 6 o'clock, I start getting ready for bath time. I use this Avent bath thermometer to get the right temperature of water for Olivia, which is normally about 35-36 degrees. And I also use this Angel Care bath support. I don't know if anyone else does this, but as soon as it gets to bath time, I want to get out of my day clothes. So this is when I actually put my pyjamas on. Yes, I know it's only 6 o'clock, but it's just so much more comfortable. Before the kids come up, I actually use this Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. I like to get my face wash now, my makeup off so that I know it's done because I just get so tired later on in the evening. I love this cleanser, it smells so nice and then you just use a hot cloth to wipe it off, but I always feel really refreshed after doing this. So while I'm quickly doing this, the bath is now ready and it's time for the kids to come up, but it always seems to be a time when Ralph goes a little bit crazy. I always get Ralph in the bath first while Olivia sits next to me on her changing mat. I use the Aveeno baby range on both the children. I know Ralph's not a baby anymore, but he's got quite sensitive skin and this works really well for him. I always get Ralph washed first. It's a lot easier while he's in the bath on his own. Then we use the Child's Farm shampoo. I don't always wash Ralph's hair every single night, but he's had gel in it today, so it definitely needs a good wash. Then just before Olivia gets in, we brush Ralph's teeth. He uses this Braun electric toothbrush and the Aquafresh Little Teeth toothpaste. I find it so much easier doing his teeth in the bath. He cannot escape me in here and it just gets it done a lot easier. Then it's Olivia's turn, so I get her undressed for the bath. Ralph just loves having a bath with Olivia. He just won't leave her alone. Olivia is such a water baby, just like her big brother. As soon as she's in the water, she's kicking her legs and arms and splashing about. I give Olivia a quick wash with her baby sponge and the Aveeno baby wash. Then it's time for her to get out, and I love it when she gets out the bath. She looks so cute wrapped up in her little towel. Daddy's come upstairs to help, so he's going to play with Ralph while I get Olivia dressed. Craig has got Ralph out the bath, and this is how he gets carried into his bedroom. Ralph loves this, and he always asks to be spun round. It's time for Ralph to get dressed for bed, but all he actually wants to do is cuddle his little sister. As I said, Ralph's got quite sensitive skin and he's prone to eczema, so we use the Aveeno Baby Soothing Relief Cream on him every morning and night. But he's going a bit crazy tonight, which does happen quite often. I thought bath time and bedtime was meant to be quite a calming environment. In our house, it's just crazy time. Then after cream, it is time for Ralph's pyjamas. But I always try and encourage him to put his pyjamas on himself. Ralph starts school this year and he has to be able to dress himself, so this is a really good chance for him to learn. But tonight he seems like he just wants to have fun and games. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to laugh. But after all the messing around, we did get there in the end and he finally put his pyjamas on. Then we sort out Ralph's hair by doing crazy hair drying and then a quick brush to make it all neat and tidy.
Can you go?
Because of Ralph's asthma, he has to have this brown preventer pump every morning and night, but this is really helping to control his asthma and he takes it so well. Craig's going to have his dinner while I put the kids to bed. We do often take this in turns where I'll put Ralph to bed with a story while Craig feeds Olivia or vice versa. But tonight I'm going to do both together, so Ralph is just picking us a bedtime story. Then we all jump into bed together, and this is how I normally do bedtime when I'm doing it on my own because Craig's out or racing. So I'm normally feeding Olivia while reading Ralph his story. Craig is currently sitting in Ralph's doorway because Ralph is having one of those nights where he doesn't want us to leave his room, but he just won't go to sleep if you stay next to him, so this is what we end up having to do. Whereas Olivia has just gone straight to sleep in her Moses basket. I love how she sleeps with her arms up. It's just so cute. Then before I leave the room, I put on Olivia's sensor pads, which just monitor her breathing and her movements. Ralph is now finally asleep. Before I go downstairs, I'm just going to sort out the washing and put it into everyone's bedrooms. Once I'm downstairs, I'll put on our baby monitor so that I can see Olivia. Ralph's playroom is such a mess, I can't even attempt it tonight, so I'm just going to shut the doors and we'll worry about that one tomorrow. I'm just setting up my next lot of washing. What's really great with my washing machine is I've got this delay timer, so I can get it all ready and program it to come on in the early hours of the morning, so when I get up it's all ready to be hung out. I'm just going to wash up Olivia's bottles and put them in the steriliser. We use the Dr. Brown's bottles with the electric steam steriliser, and it's really good. It holds 6 bottles, so I only have to do this once a day. Then it's time to tidy up the garden. This is the worst job, especially when Ralph has had all the little ball pong balls all over the garden. While Craig finishes off the garden, I'm going to start tidying up inside the house. Then I'm just going to do a little bit of editing, which I could quite easily sit on this computer for hours, but I'm only going to do about an hour tonight because I really want to just chill out and have an evening with Craig. I love a bit of reality TV and Love Island is back on the telly, so we are just going to watch that on catch up. It's about 11 o'clock now and I'm going to go to bed. Craig's told me to go up before I fall asleep on the sofa. So I'm just going to clean my teeth and then get in bed before I'm woken up for the night feed. It's about 2:30 and Olivia has woken up for her night feed. She normally wakes up between 2 and 3 most nights. So I'll go downstairs, make Olivia her bottle, and then I normally take her into the lounge to feed her. Then once she's had her bottle, I will change her and then take her back upstairs and put her to bed. Even if she's not quite asleep, I can just put her down awake at this point and she will just go off to sleep herself. Then I'll quickly check on Ralph and get back into bed. And that is where I will stay until I'm woken up in the morning. Night everyone, thanks for watching.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock.